Okay, let's be honest. Who here actually enjoys getting a shot, right? That little pinch, the whole waiting for it, it's not exactly fun. But what if we could just get rid of it? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the hidden blueprint that could bring us huge medical breakthroughs and, yes, do it all without needles.
Just imagine that for a second. No more worrying, no more sharp needles, just a simple little patch you press onto your skin. Now, this isn't some far-off science fiction dream. It's the very real promise of a revolutionary technology that could totally change medicine as we know it.
So what is this stuff? It's called Dissolvable Microneedle Technology, or DMTS for short. Picture hundreds of microscopic points made from something kind of like sugar. They are so small that they painlessly get through just the very top layer of your skin. They drop off their cargo, a vaccine, maybe some other drug, and then they just dissolve, gone. No sharp waste, no pain, just medicine delivered effectively. It's pretty amazing.
All right, so here's our game plan. We'll kick things off with that big vision, then we'll get into the massive business challenge of making it all happen. We're going to follow the strategic hunt for the perfect partner, see how they narrow down all the choices, and finally uncover the blueprint that actually makes these kinds of breakthroughs possible in the first place.
You know, this is about so much more than just avoiding a little pinch. It's really about a fundamental shift toward medicine that's actually friendly to the patient. Think about how much easier it would be to get vaccines out to remote areas, or even letting people do it at home. This is the future that a major pharmaceutical company wanted to help build.
But look, having a brilliant idea is one thing. Actually bringing it to market, that's a whole other ballgame. For our client, a big name in drug delivery, the question was enormous. With a technology this new, how do you bet hundreds of millions of dollars on the right horse? How do you possibly find the perfect partner to make this a reality?
And the challenges were just incredibly complex. I mean, it wasn't just about finding some company with a cool-looking prototype. No way. They had to understand the entire market, figure out which specific tech platform was the most promising, see who was the furthest along in clinical trials, and, this one is crucial, they had to be sure that company could actually manufacture millions and millions of these patches.
And just to be crystal clear, picking the wrong partner here wouldn't just be a missed opportunity, it would be a catastrophic waste of time and money. It could set the entire field back by years. The stakes could not have been higher.
So how do you solve a billion-dollar problem like that? Well, you definitely don't guess. You build a plan. You basically become a detective. This is where the strategic hunt begins, using hard data and deep intelligence to find your way through a really complex and brand new field.
The framework they used was super methodical. First up, they mapped out the entire market. Second, they did a really deep dive on the science, what patents are out there, who has the best manufacturing techniques. Third, they vetted the companies themselves. Are they financially stable? And finally, they built a concrete roadmap for how a partnership could actually work day to day. And all that hard work? It absolutely paid off. This is the part of the story where this huge, confusing landscape gets totally transformed into a clear, actionable path forward. It's where the magic happens. So the initial search cast a really wide net. They found 20 different companies, all working in this dissolvable microneedle space. 20 potential partners, 20 different technologies, 20 different gambles. How on earth do you choose from a list that big?
Well, you do it with a brilliant tool like this, a competitive matrix. It's simpler than it looks. Every company was mapped out based on two key things: its technological potential and how ready it was for the market. You can see right away the areas you want to avoid, like the risky or niche companies. And that leaves you with that sweet spot in the top right, the target quadrant. High potential, high readiness. These are your winners.
And just like that, a huge field of 20 was narrowed down to just 4 or 5 top-tier candidates. All the noise was filtered out, leaving only the most promising potential partners. The client now had this highly focused shortlist to start talking to about a licensing deal.
So we followed this whole high-stakes corporate detective story, but this is about way more than just one company's strategy. This methodical process, this is the hidden blueprint behind pretty much every major medical breakthrough we see today.
Now you might be thinking, okay, corporate vetting, competitive matrices, why should I care about any of that? Well, here's why. Because this quiet, data-driven work is what separates a brilliant idea stuck in a lab from a life-saving product that's actually in your hands.
This blueprint is absolutely essential. It minimizes the financial risk, which means truly good ideas don't die just because of a bad business decision. It dramatically speeds up how fast new technologies get to you, the patient, and it makes sure that when they do arrive, they're safe and can be produced for everyone who needs them. This is the invisible engine that drives medical progress forward.
So the crucial point is this. Innovation isn't just a single flash of genius. It's that spark combined with a tough, intelligent plan to bring it to life. That is the blueprint that will deliver a future with better medicine and maybe, just maybe, a future without needles at all.